what does the scene look like? Because when I'm envisioning a
Mhm.
car show, I'm going back to my days of thinking about hot import nights and
Well,
some
yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
okay,
actually, that would be like the patriarch, right?
okay.
That scene from like 15, 20 years ago is resurging now.
I'm just crossing Broadway right now, and the cool thing about this, you got Museo right here, and then just got like 50 yards more, we got Center Street. So packing house back to my right shoulder, then we got the Anaheim Public Library, and then also City Hall down this way. Gonna be passing up, what's this, a Panini Kabob place. There's actually quite a bit of Persian options around here, so people who want to eat healthily, they got a couple of spots. That and sushi, poke bowl. So you can stay on your diet in downtown Anaheim. There's a kebab place there. And then it's a shame, this spot, which was called Porvida, was a cool spot, local spot. It was sad when it closed down. But I'm now making the bend, and then this is where the car show starts. So this is Center Street. This is right at the beginning of it. I think this is the gas company. This big tower right here. Some utility tower. We got Roland Sushi Cafe, and then this place becomes farmers market on Thursday night. And then here's where the street's barricaded off. This is where the car show starts. There's Laziz Eats, another Persian spot. So let's make it in here. And then everyone who's confused with the parking here, you don't want to make a right or left into Center Street on the day of the car show, which is the first Sunday of each month. So let's go check out the scene now. Always love the old JDM cars here. There. That's a big line for Okayama. Could hear the DJ playing. Oh, there's my old red Integra. And if I got a minute, I'm going to see if I could get Izzy to talk a little bit. Who's on the turntables? Oh, here with Izzy right now. Finally caught up to him. Thanks for doing the interview earlier. It's like I know it's a hectic day, but then give us the lay of the land here, because it looks like it's set up like with a couple of lands.
Right. Well, we have a lot of dots and Z's, dots and alleys over there, and Dotsons were the anchor of the event initially. So we've always given the anchor vehicle group type specific parking because they come in large amounts. So you'll
Yeah.
see that. And then for the most part, it's just a mixture of vehicles thereafter. About 170, maybe 180 cars here today,
Okay, cool.
approximately. and then lots more around the area. You know, we've got, you know, DJ RJ in the mix. We've got a lot of vendors selling stuff. Yeah, it's a good time, you know.
Yeah, and he was playing my tunes earlier because I was going to go up to him. He was yapping. When I rolled up, he was actually playing a John Summit song. Yeah, but I took a stroll through looks like a vendor alley where you got like a swap meet thrift shop.
We have vendors, so that way people, when they're not looking at cars, they do a little shopping.
Yeah.
Small businesses, of course, you know, they can get. We have an artist today that does commissions for your, you know, your classic vehicle, and lots of jewelry people. I mean, it's a wide variety of stuff.
Oh, cool. So he's still got his scooter there. Look at that.
I'll say facing this way.
Okay. So you get around on that thing, huh?
I mean, I have two of them. This is another one.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's going on over here? Damn, that's a nice NSX.
Cars and Coffee Classics.
Yeah. Got the DJ behind you to your right.
Right, there's just about 30 minutes left. Yeah. Once again, just 30 minutes left until the Hot Wheels Racing Tournament begins at 10 a.m.
So again, come down here so you can see the
sign-ups for today's Hot Wheels Racing Tournament.
So all the way to the Harbor Lofts, we'll have vehicles in that direction.
Space available for anyone who would like to join in and sign up for today's Hot Wheels Racing Tournament to win the cash prize. That's right, there will be cash prizes awarded.
We got down here this way.
Money, cash prize awarded to the first place, second place, and third place winners of today's
Cars all over.
Racing Tournament.
Come on over.
Absolutely.
We're here every first Sunday.
Come on over.
There you go. GT3 RS.
Oh shoot. That one's going to be in Cars and Coffee?
Oh, that's my personal car.
Oh.
It's his. No, I wish it was. That thing is quick.
Kind of downstairs, quiet spot away from the speakers over here. So then this is a good time to go ask Izzy a few questions just about the car show. So you've been doing this car show since
5 years, yeah,
since COVID started,
right?
And then he made sure that I emphasize it's Cars and Coffee Classics.
Classics, right?
Yeah, yes. Because otherwise, if you Google Cars and Coffee, it's gonna come back with like 100 car shows or so.
Right.
Yeah. But what was the inspiration behind wanting to start a car show?
It was kind of a coincidence because we brought our car club, invited a few other car clubs to support some of the restaurants, you know, because they're mom and pop restaurants in the area. And during COVID, we wanted to make sure that they had business, right? So we started basically just going there to patron the restaurants.
Okay, so it was just a good way of getting a crowd together. There.
Yeah, we're just like, come here and support this restaurant, you know, with the Japanese bakery, since a lot of our cars are import cars like Supras and Datsuns, Mazdas, and everybody loves the area. They loved all the food and all the restaurants. So it quickly became like this big thing, and it started getting out of control. So we had to formalize, and thus we started working with the property management, the city, and now we have sanctioned event that's on the calendar of events with the city, and recognized by the city, and we got an award for our contribution to the community.
Okay.
Since we support the small businesses in the area for the most part, that's the goal.
Yeah. So then, if someone wanted to enter their car into a car show, what could they expect?
Okay, so that's kind of it is somewhat of a trick question, because I want to say wake up early and love your car and show up.
What's early? Yeah.
Probably before, you got to be there before 7.
Okay.
I'm guessing to get there on. Otherwise, we sell out pretty quick. But the majority of the vehicles that show up are import 90s and older sports cars.
Okay.
That's kind of what we see the most of. But, whatever cool car you have, if you love it and you want to wake up early, come on down.
Yeah. So what does the scene look like? Because when I'm envisioning a car show, I'm going back to my days of thinking about hot import nights and some
kind of. Yeah, okay. It's actually, that would be like the Patriarch, right?
Okay.
That scene from like 15, 20 years ago is resurging now.
Okay.
So, we went, I think a lot of people are pulling away from the electric cars, a lot of the youngsters, and they want to get into like a car that downshifts.
Okay,
You know,
yeah, they want 3 pedals.
Yes,
Yeah, in other
yes,
words.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the crowd that we serve.
Okay, and if you think about it, the people who were doing the car shows that could get a little sketchy, just to be frank with you, back in the days, those people who were in their 20s, they're in their 40s and 50s now. So I hope they're not about like their old thuggish ways or anything like that.
Well, you know,
it's a more mature crowd now.
Oh,
right?
very much. Yeah, we have it's a very well organized, well ran event. We don't have any. We typically don't have any problems. A lot of the people that attend are regulars.
Okay.
So, and like you said, sometimes we actually get dads and their kids, their sons now have a car. Sometimes it'll be like a family of 2 vehicles coming in together.
Yeah.
Parents and kids.
So we're in the last weekend of. Well, no, we're in the first week of June because this is the car show, the first car show of each Sunday. So then, what weather can we expect every Sunday? I know it's a stupid question. We're in California. But
We have it. No, it's a valid question because we have the event, rain or shine,
okay.
and we had it recently where it was kind of wet and drizzling, but there was still a big crowd and we still sold out. So it still happens.
Yeah, but if you want to come as a spectator to the event and you just want to show up, what's like your peak times?
Probably
like if I'm Filipino and I want to be fashionably late.
on Pinoy time.
Yeah.
I would say like after 9.
Okay.
But not too late because we do give away a best of show award. So you want to be there for that around 10.
Yeah, there was one time I ran into him. I came down like at 11 or something. That's when people are packing up already.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So don't come too late.
Right.
So about
It's an
9
early-
is a sweet spot, right?
I would say, yeah. I mean, we have people showing up sometimes at like 6
Oh,
6 a.m. I mean, people that bringing their vehicles to display.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're just coming to have a croissant and grab some coffee, peruse the vendors, then I would say maybe like 8:39ish would be perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like the midlife crisis thing. In your teen years, you're staying out late, and then now you're waking up super early and let's do cards and coffee.
No,
right?
it's funny you say that because that's kind of the ongoing joke because you wake up so early, the wife and kids aren't gonna wake up that early.
Yeah,
so it's
that's
like,
right. Yeah,
that's your Saturday night.
Yeah, and it's kind of
Sunday
just like
morning,
the
me time.
guy bonding time.
Yeah.
And just it's like being on the golf course for some people.
But we have a vendor alley, and that vendor alley has something for the ladies too. So recently, some of the vendors that we've started inviting and doing well are offering things for like the wives and the girlfriends. Like we even have a dress vendor now.
Oh, nice.
At a car event. So
well, thanks for doing this, Izzy. I know you've got to run and go organize a show, but check out his Instagram, Cars and Coffee Classics.
yes.
And is it just Cards and Coffee Classics as one word, or is there an underscore?
Yes,
in
sir.
there?
That's it. Just Cars and Coffee Classics.
Yeah, go be one of the followers to that page, and
Please.
He's got a fantastic show.